Pardon the frig out of me. Episode 55, the double nickel. Aunt Mary Pat, the Sabatino, comes on the Mack Talks to talk about her tour, Fish Outta Wooder. She also comes on to talk to us about Delco and to lecture those nanas on staying inside during the quarantine season. Let's go. Chase, tell the people what the Mack Talks are.
If you're an entrepreneur, impactful leader, or business owner, the Mack Talks are that vehicle that brings you the stories that you need to hear.
That's right, real stories from real leaders. Check us out every Thursday. Aunt Mary Pat, is it the Sabatino? Is that how you say it?
Yes, it is. How you boys doing?
We're doing good. Thanks you for joining us on the Mack Talks, episode 55. How are you today? I myself have...
Hold on.
Oh, yep. All right.
Make
Take
sure
care
you
of that
lube them
real
up.
quick.
Get in the knuckles.
Lube them up.
You never know if you can get it through the phone, so I got to be careful.
No, I hear you. I hear you, especially this guy over here. This guy, he's good
That's
now.
what I heard.
He was sick a bunch, but he's good now.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the Rona. We're pretty sure he didn't have the Rona, although I kept telling him he had the Rona, but I think he's good.
Can't
I
be
promise
too
I
short.
won't pass it to you through the video.
Yeah, don't
conference
call
here.
up in the phone. I can't do that. Can't take no chances. You know, I'm still working at the Acme on the front line, so I got to be good.
Yeah. No, we're
The
good.
last thing you need to do is bring that Rona into the Acme, right?
Well, yeah, I've been drinking my vitamin C, so I'm okay.
Yeah, right? Awesome. All right, so obviously our program is about entrepreneurs, and let me just tell you something. There's a lot of people that are putting out some Corona content right now. Obviously, it's what we have to do. We're all on quarantine. We call it quarantine content. We call it COVID-19 content.
Corona content.
But one thing is for sure, Aunt Mary Pat is absolutely killing the game. All of my aunts down in Delaware absolutely love all your videos.
Thank you.
And you're just killing it. So we wanted to have you come on. Wanted to chop it up with you. I'm a fellow Eagles fan myself. Diehard Philly across the board. As you
Go
can
Birds.
see. Philadelphia, baby. And we just wanted to have you on and kind of talk to you a little bit about what's going on. So tell us how you've been during the quarantine.
Well, you know, it's been tough because my asshole bullish Jim the friggin' Blasio has me coming into the Acme and people are coughing and not washing their hands and
Yep.
we're out of paper towels and toilet paper and people are yelling and shit. So I was on my Fish Outta Wooder tour, 2020 national tour.
Yep.
And obviously we got cut short because the Rona.
Yeah.
Last show was in New York, and I heard that's the epicenter for the coronavirus. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because New York, their mayor is de Blasio. And didn't you just say your boss at Acme is de Blasio?
Yeah, unrelated, I think. I don't know, but
okay.
they're both assholes.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So yeah, you're really bummed out about the tour, obviously getting put on hold, correct?
Correct, but we'll resume the summer, hopefully, when this is all blows over.
Now, how long has Aunt Mary Pat been doing stand-up comedy for?
Well, so here's the thing. I started, coming in, people always knew me from around the neighborhood, around the block, around the way or whatever. And I always got famous for talking shit at Booth's Corners and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But anywho, after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, go Birds.
Go Birds!
I put a video online, yes. And, people started caring about what I had to say. And then I started doing stand-up during I call it self-help. I give people help.
Yep.
And I did a show for a Parkinson's fundraiser at Punchline in Philly.
Yep.
And then I was like, you know what, this is kind of fun. Let me go around the country and start talking shit at people. And that's what I did.
So when was that first show that you did? What was it? It was after the Super Bowl?
April 2018. So we've been doing live shows for about 2 years now.
All I know is this. When the Birds come back in 2021 Super Bowl champs, Aunt Mary Pat's going to be hanging from one of them greased poles.
I better come down Broad Street in a gold-covered carriage, right down Broad. When
On
they win,
Jason
I'll
Kelsey's
wait.
shoulders.
Exactly. I know his wife. We talk shit together.
That's awesome. That's
They
awesome.
just had a baby. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he did a pretty good video telling us to just
Yeah.
fucking chill.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the
Exactly.
voice of reasoning in Philly. Kelsey is. It's so funny.
It's because he's so loud. People listen to it.
I know, right? Yeah, right? It's funny. So you were in New York. Where else did you have? I saw that you had some shows down in Florida too, right? They must love you down in Boca Raton.
Well, Han, you wouldn't even believe it. So we did Tampa, we did Orlando, we did Lakeland, we were going to do Clearwater for the Phillies home opening game, or the preseason opener or whatever, all that horse shit. But that got canceled, postponed until this whole shit blows over. But I was in L.A., San Diego, Staten Island, New York, which is you think Philly's bad, or the frig out of me, hon. But I love them. They're very lovely people.
Yeah.
Delaware, Atlantic City, Jersey, pretty much all over.
That's awesome. And in the meanwhile, throughout all of this, you're still working at the Acme.
Still working at the Acme. Still sweating my tits off there every day.
Slicing that boar's head.
Yep. They don't carry boar's head at Acme.
They don't?
We have Dietz and Watson, hon.
All right, so
I know.
Real quick.
I know.
I'm from Delaware originally, and there's something that I tell people about up here all the time that is more of a Philadelphia, Delaware, Pittsburgh, Ohio, a little bit of Ohio, a little bit of North Carolina, and that's Scrapple. That's Scrapple.
There are festivals dedicated to Scrapple here.
Yes. That's actually something, we're all about creating really good content. And one of the things that we really want to do is to go down to slower, lower Delaware and cover the Scrapple Apple Festival. And we'd like to actually have you come along, possibly. What do you say?
I'll be there.
I see some amazing content and a really good collabo there.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
If we do that, we also have to do the Pumpkin Chunkin' Festival, too.
All right. We could do it. What exactly does Scrapple and Apple have in common other than the fact that they rhyme?
Just that. That's all.
That's what I thought. I've been eating Scrapple for long periods of time, and I have never, ever had it paired with an apple, ever.
Never. You shouldn't.
You should have it paired with some syrup. And people, Scrapple gets a bad rap because people don't know how to make it right. When you go down, when you go to Tuxedo Park in Newport, Delaware, where Nana's from, she slices that sumbitch real thin, right? You slice it thin for the win, and then you make it nice and charred and crispy. And then you lay some of that syrup over top of it. Bang, bang. Now, if you're feeling real crazy, the last time I went and visited my mom, I woke up. You know what she had there sitting on the table? Never heard of it before. A Dutch baby.
What's
Dutch
that?
baby. It's like a pancake pie. Wait till you look. You know what? This is a good content for you. It's a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania thing. It's called a Dutch baby. It's like a pancake that's like a pie. Look it up, and I think that would be a good piece of content for you. Aunt Mary Pat bringing in that Dutch baby hitter.
So you have to go, if you get Scrapple down south, you got to go to one of those gas station sandwich making shops.
Yeah,
that's where you got to go because that's the best. And ask for Margie. Tell her Aunt Mary Pat sent you. She'll take care of you.
There's a Margie in every single one of them.
Every single one.
I love it.
Margie.
So has Aunt Mary Pat always been an entrepreneur? Like, what was she like as a little one?
I mean, I used to swindle money out of people. You know what I mean? I would say, back when I was coming up, and I used to sell cigarettes on the corner, lemonade shops, Spike lemonade shops.
Lucy's, selling Lucy cigarettes.
Yeah. Selling Lucy's, smokes and cokes to all the people walking down the street. Got the specials for them, and I always did my own thing. And then I got the gig at the Acme because I thought, hey, there's a pension, there's health care. I can swipe a few things from the back, some on the corner. The same old thing I've done all my life. And I've always had that mindset. You got to survive. Poor Uncle Larry, my husband of 35 years, he's going to go any day. So I got to take care of myself. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Now, what about your asshole daughter, Kelly? Is she an entrepreneur as well, or what's her story?
No, my asshole daughter, Kelly's a piece of shit. And Kelly, if you're listening, you owe me $20. So she is now an exotic dancer at Lou Turk's.
Nice.
So I'm very proud of her for finally getting on her feet, or off her feet for that matter.
Yeah, I hear you.
And she's doing her own thing, but no, she don't got the skill set I had. No way. All
right. So one of the things that you really rep hard is Delco, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Delco. What is it's a lifestyle, right? Like I'm from, I'm close enough to understand. I've heard about Delco. I'm not a Delco guy, but it's a lifestyle, correct?
It is. So you know what? People always say if you're from surrounding Philly, you just say you're from Philly because people don't know where everything is.
Yep.
But people know Delco.
Yep.
That's how famous it is. And Delco is a way of life. You know what I mean? Things that happen in Delco don't happen anywhere else.
They don't.
It's crazy. And everyone know everybody. one of the biggest counties in Pennsylvania, and everyone still know everybody.
Margie.
And everyone still told me, yeah, Margie. Hey, Margie, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Like, for example, Roseanne at the WaWa. Everyone knows Roseanne at the WaWa.
Yeah.
Aunt Mary Pat at the Acme. Everyone knew me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it goes.
It's true. It's the same shit in Delaware.
If you had to rank Delaware, Delco, and Philly, 1 to 3, what would it be?
Don't do that to me.
Why
I'm
would
gonna
you
get
do
in
that?
trouble.
It's a part of it. They're all part of the same.
Actually,
it's the same thing.
all right. What about let's rank Delco, Delaware, Philly, and then Hell. Where would you rank Hell on there?
I think Hell would be a solid 3. Yeah. But I won't say what 4 is.
So I see you have
that.
your Eagles. I see you have your Eagle stuff on. I don't know if you
Yes.
can see in the background, but I'm a diehard. Look at all that.
All
shit.
day, every day.
Can you see it? And then let me just show you some other things that my mom always does for me. She always keeps that Eagles stuff. She gets it. She finds it. There you go. Chunky soup. We got the chunky soup.
Do they use real bird in that? Real eagle?
Yeah, that's real bird.
That's real bird?
Yep.
That's 6-pack. That's 6-pack of Fly Eagles
Bud
Fly
Light.
Bug Light hitters. That's what that is right there. Take a look, see right there. We need an Aunt Mary Pat edition for the 2021 Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
Straight out of the Delaware River.
And then we have this right here, which is the popcorn hit. Everything stays sealed. Everything stays sealed.
Real bird chunks in there.
Real bird
Don't worry.
life shit right here. Tommy, hand me
That
the
That
sandals.
popcorn was expired before you even got it.
It totally was. Hold on, give me a knife. So these are the sandals. These pieces of shit. It's a good thing that I don't use. It's a good thing that I don't use the shit that my mom sends me for the Eagle stuff. Because if you were walking on Rehoboth with these on, let me just tell you, it ain't gonna feel so good. All right,
No.
It ain't gonna feel so good. You're gonna burn the shit. This stuff, the hot sand will burn right through these sons.
I heard
of
they
bitches.
break glass on Rehoboth Beach so that the tourists will step in
The
it.
knife set. The knife set, everybody. The Eagles knife set.
I have that.
Yeah. You gotta have this. You gotta have this Eagle swag, and then of course, the fucking construction helmet. Of course.
That's Uncle Larry's construction
Uncle
helmet.
Larry. I want to get an Uncle Larry fucking signature on this bad boy right here. So that's all my Eagle shit.
I got to show you something real quick.
Go ahead. Go get it.
So I have 2 things.
Yep.
One hand at all times. Here they are. So, like any good Eagles fan, I have my Lucky Eagles necklace.
Nice.
And like any good Delco girl,
Ooh.
I have my Dooney and Burke Eagles handbag.
Oh my god.
That is dope.
That's a hot item.
And because it's so small, you can take it into the link and they don't stop you.
Do you swipe that off somebody off the after an Eagles game or
No, I had a coupon.
the 5-finger coupon?
All right.
Exactly. Don't tell my secrets.
Aunt Mary Pat,
Yes.
are you down to play Mack Move or Wack Move with us?
I am down to play.
And listen, real quick, once you become a friend of the show, you become a friend of the show. So when this tour gets popping again and we get this Fish Outta Wooder going, we're going to share your dates. We're going to talk about it. Let's pack this shit. People are ready to see your comedy. They're pent up. That's what I keep hearing, pent up. Like, the economy, it's pent up. It's just ready to go.
Up.
So.
I did do a video the other day, and it's one of my most highest viewed because people are home. They have nothing else to do but to watch my shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So I did a parody of
COVID.
Jolene by Dolly Parton, but I
awesome.
called it COVID.
I sang it
We've
for
been
3 days
it.
straight.
We've been singing it.
Yes, we sing it in our quarantine as we play Call of Duty and kill zombies. But go ahead. It was
so I think I'm going to do another parody this week of Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Yes.
But name it Quarantine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like
You're
it.
stuck in quarantine. You know what I mean? And we're
Yeah.
gonna
Just a
happen.
little tease. Just give you a little piece. Just a little tease. All right, so we're going to jump into Mack Move or Wack Move. But before we do, I would like Aunt Mary Pat to give a PSA out for all of the nanas to stay inside. My mom, a couple of nanas down in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, head nana, because she's my mom. Then my Aunt Pat, who's a nana, right? They are not staying indoors. Well, they are now after getting the shit lectured out of them. My mom tells me, this is what she says. She's like, I got to go get turtle food. I got to go get turtle food. As if they ever clean that goddamn pet shop. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to look into that camera and I want you to tell the nanas, you stay home, you old ass people. You stay home where you belong.
before I do that, I got to get fired up real quick.
All right,
Hold
cool. All right, go ahead. Handle that.
Just a little gasoline
Handle
in the
that.
tank.
Tell Nana in Tuxedo Park she better stay home.
When people get outside, I say, as pardon the frig out of me, you jackasses know your Aunt Mary Pat's working the front line at the Acme. People are knocking me over for goddamn toilet paper. Stay your ass indoors. Play your Sudoku. Drink your little Arbor Mist. Keep your ass playing on that couch, Nana. There's plenty of shit on the Netflixes. Stop it.
That's right. I don't think Nana has Netflix, but that's good though. That'll work. That'll work. Stay in, Nana. Stay.
You know
in.
what, Nana? Netflix and pills.
You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny is that I sent Nana the video of that I saw of you on Delaware Online, and she sends me back this message, and she goes, "It said I hit all of the free videos I'm allowed to view. Those sons of bitches. I really love Aunt Mary Pat."
Those sons of bitches.
Those sons
I
of
love
bitches.
it.
All right, cool. So we're gonna jump into Chase Hutchison's favorite part of the program, which is what, sir?
Mack Move or Wack Move.
That is right. We got 5 topics. All of them are COVID related.
Yep.
Because
Got
it is
it.
impossible to search anything
Rona content.
without coming across that Rona content. So, Chase, go ahead. Read us the first copy.
All right, topic number 1, Aunt Mary Pat, is in response to the COVID-19 outbreak, Philadelphia police officers have been instructed to stop making arrests for certain nonviolent crimes. What this is what happened. A cop went on TV the other day on the news and told the public of Philly, the public of Philadelphia, that they were not going to be making arrests for certain crimes.
Yes.
They actually gave them a warning.
I'm going to go first here, and I'm going to say that's a whack move. You don't need to announce the fact that you aren't going to be arresting anybody. Like, you don't have to announce it, right? Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out on their own, right?
Yeah.
And Mary Pat, what you got? You're
Mack Move.
Why
Here's
is it a
why.
Mack Move? Go ahead.
Because a lot of people in my family have been known for being drunk in public. And here's what I got to say about that. If the popo ain't going to arrest me, at least let me know so my ass can make an ass of myself walking down the street acting grand in Philly. Mack Move.
Love it. All right, Chase, what do you got?
Wack Move.
Whack
That's
Move.
just crime's gonna shoot up, but I can respect
Yeah,
that.
I mean, yeah, I hear you.
You can't leave your house. Who's going to do crime?
Yeah.
I got a DUI walking to the bathroom. Seriously.
All right, topic number 2.
Oh, this one's awesome.
Spring breakers grind and party on a booze cruise despite coronavirus pandemic. Or if I've said numerous times, epidemic. I keep calling it an epidemic.
What do you think about these hooligans?
What do you think about these kids getting buck wild on this here booze cruise? What are your thoughts?
Whack Move.
That's right. You just gave a PSA, so of course it's a whack move. Go
And
ahead,
guess
tell us
what?
why.
My friggin' asshole daughter Kelly
Yep.
was on that booze
Oh,
cruise,
shit.
partying up in Florida, and then she comes home going, Go out of my house. Get out of
Get
my
the hell
house. Go to the friggin' Holiday Inn. I'm
In
not
the
doing
shed. In the shed. Here's a block of Scrapple. Go stay in the shed. Here you
it.
go.
Exactly.
Chase, what you got?
Whack Move.
Yeah, gotta be. Gotta be a whack move. Gotta be a whack move.
Whack
we
move.
have an awesome sound effect for that, but you can't really hear a sound effect. So
They're
know.
gonna come out with COVID-21 after this cruise.
Yeah.
They're going to turn into a drinking game.
It already is. Every time they say the COVID, you got to take a swiggy.
Well,
All
don't
right.
listen to my song then. You're going to be drunk.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So, Chase, here we go. This one is actually the WaWa coffee rule.
All right. I know you're a big fan of WaWa and Mary Pat. So topic number 3, it's called the WaWa coffee rule. New Jersey County prohibits self-serve drinks and food due to the coronavirus. You're not allowed to go up to the slushy machine or the coffee machine and serve your own coffee or iced drinks. You got to wait for another person to do it an employee to do it for you. What do you think?
So normally I would say, get your grubby hands off my cup. However, I'm going to say that's a Mack move because if you'd seen some of these disgusting assholes that walk into the local Wawa touching shit, you'd be freaking concerned too. So I'm going to say that's a Mack move for now.
Yes, I agree with that Mac move on that one. I do not want. I mean, I'm barely trusting the goddamn employee right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm judging that son of a bitch. Like you can't even believe.
Yeah.
I went into my local GameStop to buy some Call of Duty to kill some zombies, right? Because that's just what you do during this day and time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm standing a good 6 feet from the register, from the person in front of me and everything. And, you know, there's a lot of judging going on, and I'm guilty of judging. I'm guilty. You got to judge in these days. You know, you got to assume everybody got the Rona. So I look at the guy on the one register. I'm trying to figure out who's going to be basically who I'm going to get as my, you know, as my person at the register. So this guy is standing there, and he used to have the gauges in his ears, and now the gauges are out. So he's got these big saggy drums. Like when I look at somebody like that, right, I'm just thinking you got the Rona, right? Because your eardrums are saggy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that has to do with the Rona, but I'm just
Yeah.
assuming because I'm at a heightened level of judgment right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, I hope I don't get this guy.
Yeah.
Before I realize it, the girl to the left at the register, she's counting cash, whipping through it with her fingers, whipping through it. And then I'm like, oh shit, I do not want her. Give me the earlobe guy. And that's who I got. My point is, a lot of judging going on out there, and rightfully so, right? I mean, stay out of people's space, and if you look even the little tiniest bit off, I assume you have the Rona.
Yeah.
Which is probably not a good thing to do, but
Listen,
It's probably true.
it's what I'm doing.
As it is, you got Randy, the homeless man, sleeps outside the Holiday Inn every night, going in there, dropping 50 cents on a Slim Jim, touching every single coffee cup that he can, licking the freaking floors. That's just on a regular Friday at a Wawa in
That's
New
normal.
Jersey.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Right.
During this coronavirus epidemic, that guy, first of all, that guy needs to be kicked the hell out of there and put in a homeless shelter or a high school or something. And the employees need to be the ones who wash their hands, use sanitizer, and then make a coffee for you and then serve it to you outside.
Yeah.
So I went to
I'm
the,
gonna go
I went to the
Mack Move.
Walmarts today.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went to the Walmarts today, and
Two of them
my
or just
nephew-
one?
My nephew Garrett hands me one of those masks. He's like, "Wear it, Aunt Mary Pat." I said, "No way, I look like a jackass." So I walk inside, and this lady walks by me of advanced age, and she goes, "Garrett, give me that goddamn mask!"
That's what you do.
The hair cutteries. I was scared.
Yeah, hair cutteries. All right, that is topic number 3. Number 4 is something that we kind of already touched on a little bit, but we're going to go back there again because we really, really want to make the nanas understand. So this one is convincing boomer parents to take the coronavirus serious. So basically, are nanas being reckless? Are they being reckless out there in the streets? That's this. Is it a Mack Move or a Wack Move? What do you think?
Yeah, nanas are being reckless. You know, a lot of nanas, they kind of, you know, all they have to kind of live for is their grandchildren and their pet turtles. So when they go out into the public, they're like, you know what, this is it. You know, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
me.
yeah. A lot of nanas out there talking about doing me now,
and
like,
that's just
I'm gonna do what I do. You can't tie me down. These are some of the things we're hearing.
They're
from the
calling
nanas.
this virus the boomer remover.
That's what they're calling
and
it.
these
I heard
boomers
that.
are
I
acting
heard
like
that.
it's not
They're
even
invincible.
there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's a Wack Move. They need to
Wack
chill.
Move.
They need to chill.
Nanas
need to chill. What do you got?
So, first of all, they closed the casinos, so I think the nanas are mostly home.
Yes.
But you're right; they're getting out for any reason at all. That is a friggin' whack move.
Yes.
You are advanced age.
Yes.
It's not going to save your life. Get your ass in that house.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Seriously. Just watch
They
Delaware
just go to
Online.
Walgreens for no reason, just to walk around.
I mean, I get it. You hit your limit on Delaware Online videos. I understand that. But I'm just saying, stay home. Like, start looking at
Yeah.
Philadelphia online. I don't know.
Pop a
Like,
Xanax and drink a wine cooler and chill out. Watch 60 Minutes reruns on
That's
YouTube.
my
What?
idea of a good Tuesday night. You know?
all right. Now we are going to go into topic number 5, which is it's a very sensitive subject. And we generally do not dance in the political arena. We don't.
Okay.
But this is a branding question, and branding is what we do. We run a digital marketing agency. That's what we do. So I feel this question falls right inside of that branding section of the program. Is calling it the Chinese virus racist? Should we call it the Chinese virus? Should we not call it the Chinese virus? Chase, what do you got?
I mean, I'm not for any form of racism, but they did call the Spanish flu because it was from Spain. And I just think that's geographical, that's it's a geographical context. Calling it the Chinese virus, it may be insensitive to maybe Chinese Americans living here in the U.S., but it is kind of where it originated. I don't think it's racist, but I also don't think it's accurate. So I'm actually going to go with Wack Move on this. I think you should just call it COVID.
So
coronavirus is a much better name anyway.
Here's my thing real quick on this. Ready? Here's what I got to say about this shit right here. Is that if you're attacking an Asian person, like let's address the actual issue here. If you're attacking an Asian person because of this flu, this corona came from their area and you're being racist towards them because it came from there, you're an asshole. Like, you're an asshole. Why are we not addressing the issue of why people are racist when they hear it's coming from China? Like, why? That's the issue.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm not a Trump guy. I hate Trump. So I just want to say, like, I don't like Trump. I don't like any politicians. I hate them all. Nancy Pelosi, get the frick out of me. You know what I mean? Like, I hate her. I hate them all. I like Corn Pop. He was the one that, Joe Biden threatened in the swimming pool. I like Corn Pop. He's not a politician. Last I checked, he's not running with anybody. But my thing is,
last I checked, he's not even alive.
Listen, I understand it's
R.I.P. Corn Pop.
We gotta chill with all, like, you take a word and then you change the meaning of it. You're not racist because you say it's coming from that place. You're a racist piece of shit if you hit somebody or you talk shit to them because that came from China. They're the pieces of shit. So anyway, that's my take on this.
So what you got?
So I don't have a problem with calling it that. I don't have a problem with it.
All right, so Mack Move?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going Mack Move, but I'm not racist. And I hate racist pieces of shit. And Mary Pat, what you got?
I think calling it a Chinese flu is irresponsible, and here's why. I'll tell you that. It was called the Spanish flu, whatever, influenza, I don't know, all that shit back in the day, because there weren't a scientific name for it. Now there's a scientific name for it. We know it's called COVID-19. It didn't take that long. It's kind of catchy, too. COVID.
Yes.
COVID.
That's a good point.
COVID-19.
You might have
It's easy to say.
That's a good point.
It's easy to say. We know how to pronounce it. We can say COVID-19. We know what it is. We don't have to go our step of the way and say.
But you would agree.
Now,
that the problem is, like, you would agree that.
I think that is a problem. I think the symptom is calling it the Chinese flu. It leads to the problem of then attacking people of Asian descent, which we love. We all appreciate them. You can't attack Chinese Americans for something that originated from a country they didn't even live in. That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And you also can't blame the Chinese people for spreading a virus they didn't choose to get.
Yeah.
So how do you even go about that?
Yeah.
I say that is a whack move. Keep it to yourself. Keep it moving.
Yeah. I love it. Well, that concludes Mack Move or Wack Move. This was one for the record books. I tell you, Aunt Mary Pat, you are forever a friend of the show. We're going to definitely make some content together. We're definitely going to come out and, support you and see you, check out your set. We definitely love to see it.
Once we get out of lockdown, we're going to be in the front row.
Lockdown.
We're going to be in the
I'll see you there.
At one of
Don't
we're going to be like,
going to the Scrapple Apple Festival.
I'm going to be standing in the back being like, I did a quarantine podcast with her. Right up there. That's my girl. Philadelphia, baby. All right. And then listen, when we get this Merrill Reese thing going, we'll definitely, we're going to come out there. We're going to do that podcast. And if you're in town, if you're hanging out, we'll definitely love to get up with you and chill with us.
Give us
chill with us. But I do want to let you know that Chase, you might want to let your asshole daughter Kelly know that Chase is single. Look at him. He's a handsome little man. That's my work son right there. Look at him.
I mean,
set you
if
up.
you like a girl who's down for a good time, loves Fireball, and has genital herpes, she's the one for you.
Oh, yeah, boy. Awesome.
The gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. So, Aunt Mary Pat, do me a favor. Look into that camera, and you tell all the Huns to tune into the Mack Talks.
Hey, hon. Aunt Mary Pat here. Hope you're doing good. Tune into the Mack Talks because your Aunt Mary Pat said so. Otherwise, you're a piece of shit. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Aunt Mary Pat. Definitely looking to connect with
pleasure.
you when we come to Philly. And really appreciate you coming on and can't wait to see you get back out there.
Where can our viewers view all of your content? Give us your website, your social medias.
Yeah, so you can go to www.theauntmarypat.com. It had to be because some piece of shit bought AuntMaryPat.com and they won't sell it to me because you're an asshole.
Bitch.
Oh.
Or you can go on Facebook at Aunt Mary Pat the Sabatino or Instagram at Aunt Mary Pat. I also do Twitter sometimes at Real Aunt Mary Pat. I don't do Snapchat because I don't trust it.
Snapchat. That's hilarious. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll be in touch.
Absolutely.
Keep
Love
it
you guys. Take
quarantining.
care.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.